It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. It's going to be fun marveling on MLB Network. Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, taking a look at the here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball inside corner. Drop. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. A dive, but he's back. LeMahieu gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
On the ground to the right side. Gurriel scoops it up. And now a tip of Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, it's no secret. They need the big Giancarlo Stanton to turn it around soon. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First offering on its way. little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. One out, nobody on. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
In now, Luke Voigt. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. He's set. Here it comes.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Rose, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And the run will score all the way from first.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 0-1 delivery. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1 misses down below the knees.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The next 1-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Strong is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. James Paxton will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
There's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Astros, the center fielder, George Springer.
The pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first throw, 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Springer is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Urshela is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out, nobody on. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Hit on the ground toward the left. Torres has it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Urshela, 28 years old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. This is foul right side. Again, a 1-2. And fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting 9,
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. Iannetta behind now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He singled to open up the ball game. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 3-0. So striding forward now, Yordan Alvarez, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And a solo shot down the line in right. Number 22 on the year. And the Astros are on the score. 1 ball game.
Standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting fifth. Left shortstop, Carlos.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top.
Hot hitter, and he's swinging it really well right now. Last 10 games, hitting well over 300. A good hitter that is in fuego right now.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Torres at the bag. To Voit in time for the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Paxton's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Yankees 3 and the Astros 1. Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Yeah, going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Torres will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. Rogelio Armenteros comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Rogelio Armenteros.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Stanton. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Way outside. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Luke Voigt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Popped him up. Stubbs has a play, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, and it's still 3-1. Now at the plate, Garrett Stubbs. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Garrett Stubbs.
Here's the pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Stubbs is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through in with a single.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. The second one he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Striding in for Houston, Miles Straw. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his. First pitch coming, here it is. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Springer.
George Springer the next to hit as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. The 2-0 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Iannetta is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next to Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.